Welcome back into Icarus. We're going to be going down for another drop here on our missions in Olympus. Let's go ahead and take a peek. We're near the end. We just finished Carapace research. That was actually pretty good because we pulled out like 400 exotics out of that. So that was pretty sweet. So we're here to dust up Extermination. Let's see what we're going to get here. Find and... What was it say? Weird. It's actually off. There's a bug. Extermination in the desert.
Maybe you heard rumors, but a sandworm's no joke. You'll need to track it down and get rid of the thing.
Okay. Alrighty then. Yeah, we're gonna need to do so. Here's some first thoughts. I'm gonna want to tech up. I might even want to push all the way into full tech 4 to ensure I can do best damage. I also need to harvest out of the forest biome so I can get all of the meds. So this is gonna be a bit of a grind. Let's go ahead and get down here, take a look. You didn't put that on. There we go. We're looking good? I think we're looking good. I'm starting to run out of spaces over here. Okay, confirm that loadout. No, I don't need insurance. I think we're going to be fine. Let's go ahead and drop down here. So I know that the sandworm's in the open desert area, so that's a thing. I might go to the northeast of the southwest desert. Okay, we are down. Let's take a peek and see where we're at real quick here. We're up north. That's not where I've seen it before. I've seen it here, and I've seen it down here. All right, and this area up in here, double check my map. Yeah, there's not a whole lot of stuff up here. I could do an initial grab of stuff, get into cobble or get into stone, and then move from here for the higher tier stuff. Might not be a bad idea just in case I get eaten. Then I can have a place back here I can come back to necessarily. In case my bedroll gets eaten. All right, let's see. Take all. I want that there. There we go. All right, so I'm going to do the normal thing of grabbing all this stuff. Just for quick reference, my first setup on my keyboard or my I don't need that right now, is to do torch, keep my knife, axe, no, actually bow, pickaxe, normal tree axe, and then the scythe for harvesting, and then a 2x2 of wood is my normal initial setup. Give me a sec. Also harvesting 1 node of silicon, 1 node of sulfur, 2 nodes of oxide. Well, I've done my bit here. I've upgraded to Tech 2. Tech 1 is what you start with. Tech 2 is with the workbench, crafting bench here. So we got the crafting bench. I've got some iron and stuff in here. Let me just move some of that over. I still need some more nails. Let's go ahead and get the nails going. There we go. I've also started to even do some... actually, I'll leave the organics in there because I can't use it in the crafting bench. It's for the next level. So the next stage here is going to go to the craft tier 3. I just need some wood, some more iron, and some nails, and I have plenty of that cooking right now. I need 2 stacks of 20. I need 120 nails, and what did I just do? 80, so I need 60 more. No, 40 more. It's alright, I can always use the extra nails. Throw that in there. Got the herbalism bench started, and I even got the first anti-poison out, and I've been doing I got the whole bunch of cobblestone ready. I just go out to do some hunting. I did go down to the cave that was right here to get I don't know, maybe 12 stacks of iron. So that worked out pretty well for me. So we're in the 2x2. I'll probably extend this out to a 2x3 at least. This is probably the place for me to drop the water mill, but the water mill won't be until tier 4. So that's probably a migration into the desert, building up to tier 4 in the desert, coming back and dropping the water wheel. Because the water wheel is the only place you can get the sponges, and the sponges are required for one of the buffs that come out of the herbalism bench. In fact, we still have these here. There it is, right there. The sustenance enhancement. Not really required, but if I'm going to go there, at least I have the plan in my head. To move out a bit further here, I could go for a spot right up in here that has a cave. So I have one cave there. I have one cave way down here, and then I don't have any of the caves until I get to like the wall or way the hell over here. So this isn't the best spot for teching up because of the lack of caves, i.e. resources. So next stage, what am I going to do? So I've got, again, here's my thing I said I was going to do, torch. I've got the knife that I purchased in the workshop, longbow, which is tech tier 2. I got the pickaxe from the workshop, and then I have a stone axe, a bone sickle, a wood hammer, and the wood roof ramps. These are really good for a couple things. One, if you want to get up against a wall somewhere, peck away at something like a bear, you can do that. But really what I use them for is mining. So I go into a cave, and sometimes there's a note up on the wall, and if you have to hop and jump and stuff like that, you don't have to do that. You just, hey. No. No. Hey. Off the wall, buddy. Hi, how you doing? I'm not going to go ahead and do it. I can always grab a critter here too, but that isn't actually my intended plan. One of the other things I could do here is I could go to tier 3, pull out the radar, and take a look and see if there's any exotics over this way too, just in case I'm going to be here for a while. Is there something else? Oh, no, I have the door open. Oh, dang it. What's taking damage? Gotta fix it. You did. And did you? No? No? Good. Gotta double check everything because I left the door open. Okay, we're good. So yeah, I use the ramps for the caves to get up to nodes and things like that. And of course, we got the ore scanner that we bought from the workshop as well. So I think things are going pretty good. In my inventory, just miscellaneous stuff. Basically, I've gone to wild berry. Typically, I get the berry, the cooked meat, and then I try to go for bacon. Bacon stacks to 50, so it's actually quite nice here. I will stick you guys in there. We'll put you in there for now. And next, I'm going to start going up to bone arrows as well. So I'm trying not to use my bone here for epoxy. I used tree sap and sulfur for my epoxy. So let's grab all this bone. How many arrows can I make with that? What? Oh, I got the leather. Yeah, we're going to wait a little longer. All right. So I will come back again now at another checkup after I expanded to a 2x2, get into tier 3 with the next workbench, possibly pull out the radar. And at that point, I think I have to move because I'm not going to have enough stuff. I do need to get the alteration bench as well, so I can stick the gold alteration into my pickaxe, which this one won't have. That's tier 4 because I don't want to go to the next one. My progression for tools. Stone, obviously, is the first one. So stone pickaxe, stone axe. Then I'll go to steel. I skip iron typically because iron doesn't give me much more for pickaxe work. But steel does. Steel pretty much unlocks all the other ores. So I go from stone into steel into platinum is usually my jumps. And then, of course, I got the purchase workshop. All right. I'll come back in a minute. Well, I made it up to Tech 2. I did not make a Tech 2 bow yet. What do I need for a Tech 2 bow? Screws. Really? Screws you? There you go. Craft that. Boom. Tech 2 bow. Tech 3 bow, actually. Done. Bring this on in and swap it out. Sweet. And I will put this bow in here for, stuff that happens. I have a full 2x2 with a bedroll and a campfire for a starter base. I've got this thing cooking. I have cleared out 2 of the caves, the one here and the one over here. They're both completely empty now. I did wait until I got the insert for the axe for additional goldsmithing, which gave me 95. So I've got more stuff here, but I figure when I get over to this spot, I think what's going to happen is it's going to go, oh yeah, there he is, and he's now moved, and you got to chase him down. I'm just theorizing here, but it feels kind of like what it's. I mean, that's what happens with a lot of the extermination stuff. Is you get to a spot, you find traces of him, and you got to go find its home, which I already think I know where it is. Actually, those lilies, yes, I need more lily stuff. So I'm not fully geared up for a fight. If I have to gear up for a fight, I'm going to leave. Almost there. And it seems oddly convenient that this should be sitting up here. I'll step on in here, see what happens. Do we have any worm sign? None yet. That looks like worm sign.
That's what you're looking for. Only one thing could have made that.
You think so? Where's the next one? Uh-huh. All right. Let me take a quick peek here. I think it's not a bad place to be. I'm going to go ahead and keep going in. We'll drop down maybe a 1x1 or a 1 square thing for the weather should we need it. That looks like an interesting little thing right there. The shape of it with a hole in it. Maybe? Yes. Rock debris has been violently dismantled, suggesting a creature able to pierce solid rock.
You're getting closer.
Okay.
I hope you're ready.
Gee, thanks. And, oh, he's sitting right over there, is he? Okay. Then let's go, say, here. Yeah, I've got myself established now in my little 2x2 here. I got a workbench down. I got a mortar and pestle down. I am not dropping a furnace at this point. I'll probably bring the other one that I have back with me on the next run because I am going to do a run back and forth. But before I do that, let's go ahead and go into this cave right up here. Go with the torch, go with the knife. Stick my nose in here a little bit. Pause. There. Okay. This looks like a 2 guy. Yep. Okay. Okay, we've made it back here. I've done my done some work. I actually have some extra copper sitting in the anvil. I'd spent some time making more organic resin and epoxy to try to clear out some room. I've got the biofuel composter over here. It's starting to fill up a bit. And then I also have all of the equipment that I need for the fabricator. I also made a radar. So as soon as that thing is, as soon as the biofuel can is full, I'll take this thing out and start doing a scan to see if I've got anything nearby as far as the exotics go. go ahead and craft tier 4 machining bench. Awesome. I could place that down here, but I'm not going to. I'm going to place it upstairs. Look right here on the edge, right? Actually, I'm going to overlap the edge a little bit if I can. That way I can reach up and hit it if I want to by just going dink. Okay, so in fact, dink. I want a titanium pickaxe. I think earlier on I mentioned the fact that I do upgrades and I said platinum. Platinum isn't it? I go to titanium. I skip platinum. Titanium's the highest. So we just need some epoxy, some carbon. We got pretty much all this stuff right now. So I can make my titanium pickaxe as we speak. Let's take all the titanium. We'll take half the steel screws. We'll take about half the epoxy. And carbon fiber, which I'll just stick the stack of it there. There we go. Grab the edge of that. And there's my titanium pickaxe. Done. Now I can also do a titanium axe, and I think I will. I sometimes wrestle with whether or not I should upgrade. And that's because it's just so easy to replace the axe, repair it with stone. The only difference is that the durability here is 20,000. No, that's the 120,000. So it's 120,000 versus 20,000. So the durability is 6 times higher, and it cuts trees down in about half. So that's really not 6 times longer on the axe, but like 12 times longer on the axe. But you do need to have a tier 4 workbench and a bar of titanium to repair it. So there's that. So I'm going to start loading this thing up now that we've made some progress. And I'll throw those in there too. The last thing I could go is go for compound, but if I go for compound, I need composites. So let me talk about something I mentioned earlier around the fact that you have to find gold and copper nodes. 60 electronics for the material processor. This processor is required to make the composites. You can't make the composites without it. You can make the carbon fiber without it, but you can't make composites without it. So for example, here I need 18 composites. Okay. To do that, you need to be able to wire it up. To wire it up, you're going to need the wiring tool and a biofuel generator, which is another 12 electronics. So now we're at 72. If you really, that's the minimum. But usually you're gonna, if you're gonna go there, you're gonna go ahead and do the water pump, which is there. So now you're at 76. To make 76 electronics, over here, we look at the electronics. It's gonna take 76 bars of gold. I'm at what, 55? So I need another stack of gold, and then I'm gonna need. And here's the thing that really hurts. I need 3 copper per. So for 76, I need 210 stacks of gold. Or I mean, of copper. Yeah. I don't got that. But of course, we will go ahead and start cranking out. We've got the fabricator up there that we put down not too long ago. I have added a cooking bench here so I can cut food up into beef or meat so I can use the biofuel composter to fill up my cans. I've got the radar in my hand. I did one. If we look at it, unlike the last time, I think there's only one. So what we'll do is we're going to go down in here. We're going to go all the way down to my base down in here, which is like right here. And we're going to go ahead and do another reading way down there. We'll see what happens. Hopefully we'll get 2 shots there. I have placed down 2 2 deep mine extractors. One is right over here. That's gold. One is right there for copper. And I need to let it kind of just accumulate for a little while. Actually, let me just step inside for a second here. You are still my, yep, good. Just want to make sure you're still my spawn point. I didn't make it back at the base. I also have created another set of cobble or stone for expanding my 2x2 to a 3x3. So that's the plan. And then I probably should take down all of these with me. Yeah. So I'm going to take all those with me so that I can use them as a storage, or just store them down there for the eventual fight. So what did I pick up? I got blood thinning. I don't think I've ever used blood thinning, but it removes the concussion and contusions. I really don't remember having a concussion. Contusion, yeah, we'll have to see. Antiparasitic. This is for when you're drinking water and you end up getting the tummy illness. Antibiotics gives you the pneumonia for when you're in caves. Anti-poison is something we're going to need. In fact, I might be going all the way up to the point where I get the pill for immunities. And then we've got the stamina enhancement, the strength enhancement, and the health enhancement. This is going to get additional maximum health, and also it'll heal me if I need to, but increases my regeneration. The strength enhancement is going to give me some bonuses to melee damage, but I'm not really going to use that. I'm going to use it for the physical resistance. And then we've got the stamina enhancement, which increases my max stamina and increases my regeneration. That's actually really handy when you're having to run across the map, which I'm about to have to do. In fact, why don't we put this down here and see how that goes? I did create two water wheels and a water pump. I need some more gold before I can finish this thing off because I've got the power going, but I don't have the water going. Yeah, whatever, right? Got here. I've just now expanded out. Let's go ahead and get the day going by first. Here we go. Deactivate you. Oh, gee. Do I want to do it? Yeah, I might as well do it here. I don't think there's going to be anything here except for like some dogs. And you want to? Look at that. Go away, antelope. Wow, I suck. Oof. Wow. Holy smokes. Seriously? Oh, man, I am terrible. There we go. Trying to lead them too much. This is where the glowing arrow helps. That was 4. Should do it. Okay, now that we're done with that, let's go ahead and pick this thing up and then I'll look. Actually, I might not need to pick it up. Let's just take a peek. So this is what it was before, and this is what it is down here. Oh my word. Wow. I'm almost tempted to go halfway through here. Just because... Well, this says it's like right down in here. Let me look at my own notes. Got a node that's up here potentially, and then a node that's down here. I suppose it could be the one down here, but that feels too far away. Could be one that's sitting right there on top of where the worm used to be, or should be. All right, well, that's been done. Let's get all my stuff unloaded here. I will leave a stack of bones. Do I need leather for anything in particular? I think so. Craft up some ropes while we're here. So I'm going to take the leather back with me. Okay. Do I have anything else to take with me back and forth? I don't at the moment. So let's pick this thing up. I'm going to do a measure halfway through. Well, I got to a nice spot right here. I'm thinking I was going to do my thing. And I realized the can. I must have not pulled the can out. Then I must have picked it up, and then the can fell to the ground. So the can's back there. It might despawn. It might not. Whatever. It's 25 iron. I'll live with it. We're back at the main base, and I brought back a whole bunch of copper and gold. I picked that up on the way back. There's a couple of caves. There's a cave here that I went into and cleared out. There's a cave here that is very extensive, and I topped off. There is another cave here, but I didn't even bother going in. So with that, I was able to make the water tool. The water tool we're going to be using here to hook up the composter, so that'll go faster. Grab that. So right click, go right there to the edge, and then we'll go in and go, whoop, he's connected. We can also connect, I don't know, yeah, I can't make it all the way. We can also connect the mixer. That's good. All right, so now the next thing I might want to do there is the other advanced alteration bench. More concrete, more steel, more, just more of everything. Okay, I get you. I got it. We'll work on it. Let's see. We'll take those electronics there. We'll stick them in and start stockpiling electronics over here. And we're done with the water tool. Yay. Okay, what do I need for cement? I'm going to need to go out and get a lot more of the silica. Looks like, maybe. But I don't think that was enough. Nope. So I need more silica. I also need more iron. I also just swapped out the the bio can for the copper, and picked up about 60 copper. Well, I've been doing a lot of grinding. I spent probably 5 hours worth of grinding here. And I broke my Shui knife. So since I broke my Shui knife, I think it's time to go. That's my measure. Just a real quick tour around of things that we got going here, because I think we're not coming back. We got the mortar pestle anvil down here from the earlier part. The cooking station is just so I could break down the extra meats into just flat meat so I can use it in the biocomposter. We've got the concrete furnace down here, the tier 2, tier 3 workbenches, and the oxygen oxidizer, which I have just refilled both at the tank and the canteen that I brought with me, so that when I go back, it'll be close to full. We've got all the regular stuff for building ourselves up out of tier 3 into tier 4. So the cement, the masonry bench, in fact, I don't have the wood for this. So I was thinking about making one by one, but I don't think I will. And then I've got the biocomposter, and I put in these 2 cans because I'm not going to need it now, because I was able to craft an electric extractor, and I actually even got the solar panel for it. So I also created a carpentry bench up here because I needed just a little bit of refined wood, this stuff right here. And then what I end up doing is I just store all my wood in there. I did create an electric textiles, because this is where you can make composite armor. So the composite armor, if you look at this, has 8% physical resistance, 10 and 10 on the heat and cold resist, right? For the head. And this has 5, 6, and 6. So from a pure combat point of view, the composite's going to be better than the CX400 head armor. And then we've got the tier 4 tool bench here, the workbench. One of the biggest things here is the sheer volume of electronics. And I just got to the point where I think I could have done everything I wanted, but I ran out of aluminum, and I have no aluminum anywhere nearby, nor do I have a node. So I said, I was going to try to create the kitchen stuff at the bottom. We come right here. I was going to try to create all the plumbed kitchen stuff and see if there was a food that I could create, because I've really gone overboard on this fight. And how have I gone overboard? We'll see that in a second. I got the material processor here. I've got the electric furnace here, which is required for the composites. And then I just use this node and switch them around. So, for example, if I go and say, okay, I'm done here, I'm going to hook up this guy here. Boom, done. And I got it going, right? And I've got the two water wheels out there running that. And then I made the advanced alteration bench so I could put inserts into some of my gear. You can even see that I have an insert on my titanium pickaxe here of goldsmith. I didn't bother with the axe because there's really nothing for me to do with the axe. So that was that. Put this up here. This has the 30 strings in it, right? No, I don't have 30 strings in it. That was a previous one. Here's all the stuff I'm going to take with me. I'm going to take a compound bow. The compound bow currently has in it the rapid fire mod. Just in case it's a long run, I created a second compound bow with the same thing in it. I also have a titanium knife, which is actually better for damage. This is 75 to 80, and this was a 62 to 66. It does have plus 10% melee damage. I don't remember if that number actually includes it already or not. So if it does, that means that's 68 to about 70. So this is going to do better. Plus, I've put in the electric shock in here for a 40% chance to shock and add some a dot damage over time. And then we're going to use composite arrows with the bow. Right now we're on bone. Bone's going to do 60 to 65-ish, right in there. This is going to do about 100 to 110. Plus, the compound bow is going to double that. So this is going to be almost 200 points of damage as opposed to 120. So much, much better. And in fact, now that I've done that, we'll just put that in there like that, and we'll leave the bow and arrows here. We've got the solar panel to power the extractor. I did go through, and as you know, we did this initially, find it way, way far away. There's only one line. Came down in here. This is the third read, because this is the second read down that way. So we wanted just to make sure that I wasn't like, there was something around here. But again, there's only one. We can see it in the list here, the swing. There's only one exotic deposit. We have a smaller one here. I came over this way because just in case it was like sitting in here, I wanted to be off to the side so I could drop it in there and get it marked, but it isn't. It's down here in one of the two spots that it tends to spawn in. There's that spot right there, and then there's a spot right over here that it could spawn in, and there it is. I've left the radar there, and as you can see, there's nothing else around it, so I only have one node to extract. So that'll be the electric extractor, along with the solar panels, and I need to bring the wiring tool with me to connect those things up, so that'll take care of that. We're going to leave the recurve bow here. There. I'm going to bring a stack of wood with me, and also we're going to bring a sustenance and salmon enhancement. The sustenance was just because I was picking sponges up out of the water wheel, so I made it. It is kind of nice from a point of view of it gives you both food, water, and oxygen when you consume it, and it also reduces the amount you consume, which is not a big deal because you get a lot of food. But if you've made special food, which is what I was considering doing with the kitchen pieces, then you might want to have this just to stretch out the effect of that stuff. So that's one thing we could do. Now, then we've got all the armor. So in the head, I've put in plating. That's a chest, actually. In the chest, I put in plating for additional regeneration and 10% more physical resistance, so I'll take less damage. I've done the same thing in the legs for plating to give me the same. So you can see here I've got 12, 16, that's going to be 28. And if I look at my inventory here, that's going to be 8, 8 to 16. So I've got almost 12 points more, so that's actually pretty good. In the feet, I didn't have any good inserts. I just kind of screwed around and threw in acrobatics. Not really the best of inserts, but we did that. I'm thinking maybe if I jump around a little bit, it'll save me some stamina. On the arms, again, I had the same sort of thing. I didn't have a choice about things that I could really put in there. I decided to put in sure footing as a kind of a toss it in. It gives me some falling resistance and the chance to avoid a sprain if I fall. So if I'm running around trying to avoid the thing and I fall off a cliff or something, it might come in handy. And then in the head, I've put in the Desert Nomad. Desert Nomad is going to give me a 60% chance to resist poison. We know that the desert sandworm spits a lot of poison. So that's the thing I want to do, is I want to really use this primarily to avoid all that. Now, there is no set bonus like I get here. This gives me a set bonus, which I use. It's actually very nice for just general grinding up, because you get the 1% chance to instantly fell a tree, which actually doesn't happen as that often. And I get the 1% chance to break mineral or ore, which is also on top of the 1% chance to break the mineral or ore from the perk tree that I picked up, my talents. So there's like two different rolls, I think. I don't think it's 2%. I think it's 2 1%, but we'll see. So let's go ahead and swap in gear. Actually, is there a... damage resistance over here? Melee resistance there is. Let's go ahead and first let's take a look at the numbers. Melee resistance 50%, 50%, and that's about it. Okay, that's all I really care about. Put it all in. I have to carry this with me because I want to keep it. Now we're up at 82. So that's a significant reduction in the amount of damage. The damage I was taking, I'm more than half of that down now. The projectile resistance is up to 82% as well. So I don't know if the ball spits that he does count as projectile, but if it does, there we go. I don't even get some better exposure resistance, which is fine. I have no problem with cold or heat, so we're all good there. And nothing changed up here on stealth or weak point damage. And I don't see... Oh, show more here. So let's go into poison. Resistance is poison. It's not counting right now. Interesting that it's not listing my poison resistance here that I should have because of this mod. Okay, we'll see how that works out. So I don't have anything else here. I'm ready, good to go. Let's go ahead and make a run over. We've made it over to the new base here. We're back move this way down here. We're down here now. We're going to stay in this area from now on, and we're going to be finishing off here. I am going to head over to here and drop off the extractor before I do the engagement because I just want the extra time. But there's two things I need to do. One, I did find in one of the caves over playtime a single node of exotics. So let's go ahead and interact with this map and call that thing. That'll bring him down out there, it sounds like. Yep, way over there. And it's close enough for me to get to without triggering the guy. So let's go ahead and run over there and drop off my exotics so that we have that done. I'm not going to send it off because we're going to pull up some more exotics from the node. And then we'll just throw it all into the one pod and send it back up. Remember, if you've been playing for a while, that this is now the new way you use to send exotics back up to the station. And I think it's probably a good thing now that I've adjusted to it, mainly because in open world, that's, you know, how do you get your exotics back if you're in the open world and you're not returning to the station? You do it this way, you send the stuff up. Next, I have my recall button. Now, before we do that, let me just step inside here real quick and we'll talk about it. So I've got the ship way back up by the other place up here, right? Right there. And I don't want to make the big run back. I'll be happy just to do the run back to here. So I'm going to make my drop pod come here. However, I have intentionally left my workshop pickaxe in the drop pod. It's broken and it's in the other drop pod because I want to see that if I call it, will it bring over all my workshop items that are already in it or return them back to base for me? Because if it does, then I don't have to carry all the stuff around to the very end. I can do the summoning of my thing, just as I break them or as I'm done with them, I can put them into my pod and then just have the pod jump around and leave all the stuff in it. However, I do not have confidence that that is actually the case. And if it is not the case, I'm willing to lose that pickaxe. I've already lost it once. All right, we'll go in here and we'll wait for it to start landing. I'm a little trepidatious. When it does get down here, we're going to drop all of the armor and the knife into it because this is the last place, so I don't have to worry about losing it. There it is. Look at the map. Yeah, it's gone. Okay. Very nice. All right, here comes the time. Ready? Please. Yay! It's there. Sweet. Thank you very much for doing that so that it is included. That is outstanding and very welcome. Sweet. Okay, big question answered. All right. Next, I'm going to go ahead and do that drop off, and then we're going to come back. And I'll come back, and I'm going to be ready for the fight. Let's talk about a few things that I have or didn't do. I forgot to bring my hedgehogs. Damn it. I have hedgehogs at the other base. I'm not going back for them. I did kill off a number of some scorpions and stuff. I was going to make them poisonous hedgehogs and see if those do damage. Just as a recap on the last time we encountered this guy, we encountered it when we opened up this area of the map, and we did not kill it. It did not kill us. We do know that we can dodge it for a while. It does throw out a lot of poison. That's how we know it does poison. And it spits one big ball or a bunch of little balls. The other thing is that when it does do its spitting, every once in a while it does a physical attack and tries to hit us. At times it gets stunned when it does that, which means we might be able to get in there and hit it with the knife, which is why I have a dot rather than additional damage, because I want more damage to continue even after he gets away, just in case there's some kind of a regeneration going on, and maybe that'll turn it off. That's just theory stuff right now, and I don't know that to be the case. The other thing is that we put up walls, barricaded walls with the spikes, and he went right through them. In fact, he didn't even do damage to them. I think the spikes did some damage, but the walls didn't stop him. We put up cobblestone foundations as a wall, and he went right through those too. He just clips right through everything. No big deal. I do like that the second stage of the extermination, when we're doing the sightings, the second sighting zone showed us that he went right through rock. That is a very good game storyline projection about what to expect. Because some people, like, I've jumped up on rocks to avoid stuff in the past. It's nice to know that it's telling me ahead of time that if you try to use the rocks to defend yourself, it won't work. So it won't be a surprise if I try to pull that off. Last, I did bring a kitchen bench over here. This is the tier 2, tier 3 kitchen bench. And so I've made pills. I made the anti-poison pill, which we're going to try also. It's going to give me 10 minutes worth of the anti-poison pill modifier. Don't know if that makes me immune or just increases my resistances. Hopefully with that and the helmet, I'm trying to really ratchet down what he can do with his poison. We've got other things here. I don't think either one of these are going to be of any use. The antibiotic, most certainly not. But the blood thinning pill, against contusions and concussions, I don't know that there's going to be any, but might as well have that going at the time. I do have all 4 tonics. I got the stamina, the sustenance, the strength, and the health tonics. And I also have all of the standard, pull that off of me things. Mostly I'm going to be interested in the anti-poison, the anti-poison tonic, which will, be a cure me for all of those if I need it. So we'll come back and we'll be grabbing all these. In fact, actually, I should grab these now. Okay, so now we got that. We've done that. I don't think I have anything left in here to grab. Nope, I don't. I'm good. All right. It is 5:15. Going for morning. I'll go out in the morning. I'll set up. Crap! I don't. Do I want to? Yeah. It won't pass time. I think it's going to take me a couple hours for the extractor to finish. The electric extractor is going to be 33% faster than the biofuel one, which is why, even though I had figured at one point I was just going to have to do the biofuel, when I got enough electronics, I went for it. Because the critical thing was I needed the solar panel for it. All right. See you when we get back to the worm next. I'm going to go drop off the extractor, and then I'll engage the worm, and we will come back with that. See you in a few. All right, well, we're over here. I've been searching around, did a little bit of almost a full 360. That looks like it's something I should interact with. Yep, examine the tracks. All right, let's just do it.
The kind of thing that does that, you better know exactly what you're doing chasing it down.
Find a way to lure out the creature. Oh, it's down here now. Okay. Fair enough. It was a little bit low, care. Kill and retrieve the animal corpse. Place animal corpse near burrow. Gotcha. So I just need a body. And it'll come out. Perfect. Good thing I placed down my extractor. All right, let's get over there, grab a body, and we'll see what happens. I will assume that that little blowing of smoke there is the animal corpse or the burrow. Let's consume. Oh, I can't. Okay, let me put this thing down. Consume. 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 There we go. So I'm refreshed up on that. Can I? No, I cannot grab stuff. Okay, let's put this thing down. I want to go ahead and start up a couple things because it's got so many of these. I can go ahead and do it now. And it's 10 minutes. Yoo-hoo!
All right. This is what you came for.
Yep, you think? Peekaboo! Nice. Let's see if you catch him with his mouth open. Am I not getting damage done here? No, I have to get him in the mouth, don't I? Hey, you. Whoop, that looks... Yep. You? Want to do that again? Spit him. Nope. Oh. Did I get him? I did get him. Can't see what his health is at. You want to spit at me, buddy? Nice. I don't see any dots on him. No, he's got dots. You can see it at his base. Do you see it? Oh, wow. Are you doing any damage? No, you're missing me. Cool. Yeah, little rat batch. Come on. It's like, nope. Oh, you got me. Oh, it didn't stick, though. Hey, you. Come here. I got lots of these. I can do this all day long. Just sitting here. Still missed him. Oop, okay. We run. While we're doing that, let's go ahead and take another few of these. Where are you? Where'd you go? I hear you. There you are. Hey, how you doing? Come here. Got you in the face. Can I get close enough to see what his health is at? No? What was that? Ooh, that was a piece. Oh, wait, did I get him?
Ooh, man.
Nice!
That thing did not go down easy.
Eh.
I mean, seriously.
Where do I get to cut it up? Return to the dropship, you say. Yeah, but what about all my stuff here? Can I cut you up? Can I harvest stuff off of you? It's supposed to be. Wait, there it is. Yeah, I thought so. You're supposed to be able to get things like sandworm scales. Oh, look at them all. We'll take a look at these here in a second. All right, so the fight. A lot of dodging. I think overall, definitely was overprepared. Without a freaking doubt, I was overprepared. But I think that's good. The inventory is full. Oh, okay. So, what do I get with that? Is it a tier 4 thing, maybe? See an exclamation point up there. Nope. You think I should take this thing at tier 2? Seriously? No, it couldn't be. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything new. Uh, a Titan's cast-off armor. When held in the hand fresh from the worm's body, the scale gently vibrated. Slowly, this motion drained away, leaving only a flake of light. Hugely strong armor. Okay. So, I get to do something with that. Fine. All right, let's head on back out. Oh, actually, let's not head back out. Where's my exotics? Let's go get my exotics and we'll head on out. Sandworm, dead. And he ate most of my things too. Most of my arrows are gone. How many arrows did I go through? About half-ish. Yeah. All right. Now that I've touched the drop pod, I got my reward of 400 Ren. Plus, I've got at least one first load of exotics in the group there. I brought back about 50 exotics, 60. If I am not mistaken, I still have a whole another day or so to go before that's going to be done. So I'm just going to hang out here for a little bit. If I'm going to look around a little bit to see if there's anything that these sandworm scales are good for, and if I do, I will come back in. Pretty sure this is just going to unlock something for me when I get upstairs, but yeah, we'll see. See you upstairs. Okay, this is the last run for exotics. 231. Nice. Not bad at all. I'll take it. We got 231 exotics. Whoop. That we were about to leave on the planet. Oh, dear Lord. Don't do that. Delivered to the station. See you later. Very nicely done. Like it. Okay. And then we'll go up there and recap and end. We got Sandworm Slayer. It's awesome. Very close to getting Frozen Traveler. 400 Ren. Radar and Extractor might not be bad, or at least Extractor. Power Source Extractor might not be a bad combo, just from a point of view of not having to tech up to get the exotics. Too much. All right. We were setting up towards the next package. Let's go back to the loadout, do some repair. Let's take a look at the missions. We're going to go back, take a look at that mission really quick here, and then we'll exit. So this was supposed to give me... No, this doesn't give me. Is that this? Newly discovered recipe analysis. Oh, look at the red. I mean, not the red, the exotic reward. That could be nice. That'd be nice to get up there. All right, so we've done those sandbox construction. Build a powered base for research. This is new. I don't remember that being there before. So it was going to be that, and we're going to be in here. Loose ends extermination. Clean up the evidence of bioresearch on the surface. investigate an anomaly in the desert, build a power base for research team. That or we head into forge a path into the ice. Well, this one was dust up extermination, and the thing is off by a little bit. Why is my mouse moving? I'm not even touching the mouse. Leave it alone. It was worth 400 red. We went in to go to the sandworm. I'd say I probably overdid it. I think tier 3 should be sufficient. Get in there with the tier 3 bow, and maybe even the stone arrows. It didn't take me that long to take him down. The knife with the dot on it, I could see it doing its damage at the base of the worm. So the dots on the knife seemed like a really good choice. And really, you can dodge until the cows come home, pretty much. I think he hit me once. He hit me once with poison and hit me once with physical, and neither one did much of anything. Of course, I had a lot of physical resistance and poison resistance very high, but the poison resistance is tier 2. Tier 3? Tier 2, tier 3. So you're already at tier 3 because of the bow, so that should all work out pretty well. So I think this one's a pretty doable thing, especially if you need to get in there and get the sandworm armor for some reason. Not the best for the exotics. There's only one of them. I think the carapace research is better because we had 2 exotic nodes nearby one another. That's where we got our 400 from. And just take a breath before you leave, and let the exotics get up there and cash in. I kind of feel like once you hit that button, it should be done. I don't think you should have to wait for the animation to complete to get that. I mean, even if you get back before the exotics do, they're going to get there eventually, and you should get the credit for them. I think that was a little shy of what they should be doing. And then, of course, we got the sandworm, right? Killed the sandworm boss. We killed the jaguar. I thought we did a mammoth already, but I guess we didn't. An alpha wolf? No? Yeah, that's the desert. We did the alpha wolf already. We'll probably have to go back and do it again. Come back and join me next episode. Take care. Bye-bye.
I'm creeping through the shadows in the corners of your mind. I go with the windows. I run but I don't hide. I hear the call of the wild, whispering the name. No, I can't be tamed. My heart belongs to the night. I'm alone, I'm alone, I'm a lone wolf. 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 I'm a